I came in the room, I provided privacy. This is a clean stethoscope. Do my hand hygiene. My name's Courtney. I'm going to be doing an abdominal assessment. Can you confirm your name and date of birth?
Jonathan Wells, March 1st, 1989.
Any abdominal pain?
No.
Any trouble with bowel movements at all?
No.
Alright. I'm going to come to his right side and start inspection. I'm noting the contour of his abdomen. For him, I would note that he has a flat contour. And then also I'm looking if there's any masses or bulges. I'll come up top here then and note symmetry, and then look at the hair distribution, that it's in a diamond pattern for males and an inverted triangle for females. I would also note the umbilicus and that it's centered or midline and inverted. And then above the belly button here, if I could note any aortic pulsations. I'm going to do skin turgor. And I'm going to start, and I'm also noting during this his generalized affect. Start auscultation with the with the diaphragm. I'm going to start in the right lower quadrant, and I would listen for 1 minute each quadrant, and 5 minutes if there's absent vowel sounds. So the right lower quadrant, the right upper quadrant, left upper quadrant, and left lower quadrant. Once again, listening in 1 minute for each. And then with the ball of my stethoscope, I'm just going to listen to vascular sounds, starting with the aorta, and then the renal arteries, and then iliac, and then the femoral down in the groin. And I would note if there's any bruit present, which there wasn't. Then into percussion, I'm going to do a zigzag pattern around, starting the right leg quadrant around. Does it tickle?
A little bit.
I should be hearing timpani. And then I'm going to percuss the borders of both the liver and the spleen. So with the liver on the right side, I percuss it down. And then note where it changes to dullness, and then percuss up. And then note where it changes from timpani to dullness, and that would be the borders of the liver. Same thing on the right side for the spleen. And then up from the belly. Alright, I'm going to have you sit up. I'm going to do the CVA tenderness. Let me know if there's any tenderness with this, okay?
Okay. No
Good?
tenderness.
No
Yep.
tenderness? Good. Alright. Lay back down. And then onto palpation. I'm going to start with light palpation. I would palpate each quadrant, starting right lower quadrant, and then, right lower, right upper now, left upper, and left, he's really ticklish, and then moving on to deep palpation, so same technique but going deeper for each quadrant, right lower, right upper, left lower. Then I'm going to palpate the liver, so kind of hooking my hand under the ribs, take a deep breath, and then I feel the border of the liver up against my fingers. Same thing for the spleen. I'm going to reach under the ribs and then take a deep breath. Alright. Feeling that border bump up against my fingers. If it feels too enlarged, I would stop palpating right away, as it can easily rupture. Now, I think I've got it all. Let me think. All right, well, I would just note his facial expressions through all that, if he was in any pain or grimacing, and then discuss my findings with him after it's all done.